Hello and welcome back to episode 29 of Ekko 2100, and today we are into a Vi. Now, going into a Vi is something that's, we would prefer to avoid it, pretty much. Vi has some pretty good CC, and with her ult, she's got some good lock-on CC, knock-up CC, so you can't reduce that with tenacity, and then you can see her here just playing with me. I drop a ward and I expect her to clear it, but that's okay, as long as I come back. And yeah, she's about to clear that. That's fine. I do want to see if I can get someone else to ward that for me to see if they are going red and the Malphite is going down to ward it. That is brilliant. So yeah, the Vi's with that ultimate, she's got her point and click, knock up, can't reduce it. So if you get hit by it and... if she holds on to it when you're like 10% health, you're dead. You know, you can't ult out, you can't Zhonya's, which is, part of Ekko's, main part of his kit. So we can see Vi moving down here to her red buff. She's probably expecting me to be there. I'm not. I'm just gonna play it safe, go for blue buff. I'm going to start on start bot side and clear my way up into the Malphite and Darius, as I think that's more volatile. Malphite has got some good poke that he can get off on Darius, so as long as he plays it safe and just gets some poke off, then I should come into about a half health Darius. In the other lanes, we have in mid lane a Kassadin into a Zoe, which is probably Zoe early, Kassadin late, so if we can get to the late game, which is what we want to do as well, that'd be perfect. And in the bot lane, we have a Sivir and a Zyra on our team into a Tristana and Brand. I want to stay away from that because they're going to be way stronger early game and we'll be way stronger late game. The Brand is also quite good late game, but the Tristana is probably better against the Sivir and the Zyra in the early game. So here we'll go for a full clear. Something different that I've done this game, if you have noticed, those keen-eyed amongst you, is I have taken Ignite instead of Flash. I am tired of telling you guys in these videos that Ekko is not good in the early game. So I'm trying to change that. Taking the Ignite early. Flash, it's a great summoner spell, let's face it. Is, in this instance, Ignite better? Because we have the E, and the E can go over the walls, which is really key. We've got the W for the big shield and the stun if we need it. We can buy a Zhonya's if we need it, and we have our ultimate. Our survivability is quite good already. Flash we use predominantly aggressively. So we can see here, just as I predicted, the Malphite has poked out the Darius, and we can see what we can get done here. I come in, I drop the W a little bit back, get Darius ghosts, i.e. I miss my Q, but I should get this. Perfect. So, we got that. We got that kill. It's 3 minutes and 20, but we actually got it right at the beginning of the game, when we were sat there, loading into the game, strategizing our game plan. And that's why it's key, if you go off and get a drink, if you go off and... Excuse me, that's the change of Prime Minister. If you go off and get a drink during the load screen, if you go off and get some food, I don't know, read a book, swap over to Facebook, whatever you do. I should say Reddit, really. Just think about the matchups in your game and who you want to get to as fast as you can. And then start the opposite side of the map and work your way towards them. So here, I know that Vi started bot lane, so she'll be going for the top side scuttle. So we'll see what we can do here. I would not engage this if I did not have Ignite. Kassadin's also coming down. I Ignite there, you see. And it's not even close. Not even close. We know she didn't have Smite up because we can tab and see that she has got 3 left on her quest. Here, another easy gank. Get the Brand. He's managed to flash. We don't have flash, that's fine. Sivir managed to do it. We drop our W here in case he does get a little bit further back. Tristana is caught out. She's going to try to get the Zyra, and the Zyra flashes. Beautifully done. Double kill to our Sivir. Fortunately, we don't get an assist there. Runes-wise, actually, before I talk about that, we have the standard runes. We have Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Treasure Hunter, Triumph, Legend Tenacity, and then we've got Attack Speed, Ability Power, and Armor. Armor into the Vi and the Darius. And the Tristana. HP, I think, could have worked here as well. But yeah, we are at the point of those kills at 4 minutes 20, and we are 3 out of 5 on our stack. So we get the Drowsy. I tried to get the E off on the minion before I fell asleep. Unfortunately, I didn't, and I got poked out a little bit there. That's alright, I don't really mind that. But we could just go back to full clear. I move up because I saw that the Zoe was moving up and I want to make sure that my Raptors are there. And they are. Perfect. In the meantime, the Malphite is doing exactly what I want him to do and just keeps poking the Darius, ready for me to move up. So I think here, hopefully I do it. Hopefully I can just go straight to top lane. Don't go Krugs. Don't go Krugs. Ah, perfect. So we do go straight top lane to see if we can get this kill. Really put this Darius behind. He has managed to get a kill since we've been up there, and he does look like he's playing quite well. He does have level 6 now, so we do need to be cautious about that. We get the W down. Malphite's got ult as well. Maybe we don't need to be so cautious. And the Vi gets the dragon. That's okay. You know, we don't care too much about the early dragons. I put the control ward down, thinking that it's a stealth ward. Wasn't it? It was a control ward. I swept it on the way into the gank. But I know that the Vi is on her way up to top lane, so I just want to steal this away from her and then probably back out here. And Siva getting some good stuff done in the bot lane. She is 3-0. So, I've been saying for so long, Ekko isn't a champion until he gets his 6 or he gets 2 items. With Ignite, I don't think that's necessarily true. So here, we probably should have gone in a little bit there, I think. Reduced the Zoe damage a little bit, but she does half health us, which is a bit unfortunate. But the Caspian is capitalizing. He gets his own Ignite, he gets his ult. Perfect. We didn't get any damage off, so we didn't get that assist. That's a shame. So yeah, I think instead of E'ing away there, we should have just E'd in. Reduced that. So if you don't know, Zoe's Q increases on damage the further it travels. So if we get close to her, it will do less damage. Obviously, I think that's amplified by 50%, I think, if you're slept. You can correct me if I'm... Actually, you know what? Oh, we'll do it when she's back up. We'll have a look at the ability. See what it does. Exactly. And these 2 camps you can take at the same time. You probably could take them... So say if you're starting red side and you're clearing your way down, as long as you have level 3, do not worry, he does come back. As long as you have level 3 and you've got your W and your EQ, then you probably can take both of those at the same time. Just be cautious. Go into practice tool, practice it a little bit. Here, we want to wait. We want to bide our time. We know that the lanes are meeting in the middle. If they can get us... And there we go. She thought she was so smart. So here, let's get the brand, see if we can get the stun off. We do manage to, excuse my mouse. And we'll give that to Siva. Perfect. That is 4 out of 5 Treasure Hunter stacks. We have 6 Dark Seal stacks, as that's what we bought on our last pack. And we see the Zoe here. She does not know we're here. The control ward reveals that. So we ult. That was a test to see if ult got rid of Drowsy at all, and unfortunately it doesn't. So here we'll see what we can do. She's got a ridiculous amount of speed for some reason, so we won't be able to. We couldn't slow her there with our with our Q, which is interesting. But looking at the Sleepy Trouble Bubble now, the thing that puts you to sleep, it will do double damage if you're asleep, up to 102 true damage, which is the amount that it does at the beginning. We'll move back to me here. So we back. I believe we just took Gromp and then backed out. We are 2-0-4. This is looking like a very nice game. A very nice beginning of a game to Ekko. We are 10 minutes in, and at the moment we have... it's only like 55% KP, actually. The Cassidy's doing quite well, and the Civ is doing very well. You have to remember, actually, the Cassidy is self-made. He did this mostly on his own. We reduced some of Zoe's abilities before we went in. The Vi here, going too heavy. Don't like this. Let's kill her. And I'm bursting people down at level 7, pre-first item. That is nuts. Vi's down. I don't know whether Zoe is here, actually. Oh, she just died, didn't she? She will be coming back. She'll be going back to mid lane, so we know that we can take this for free. Let's see what we can do against the Darius. Doesn't look like anything, so we just back out here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Cassidy has managed to get these himself pretty much. Siva if I hadn't gone straight down there, this game might have gone very differently to her, for her, excuse me. And the Malphite, I tried to give him a couple of kills. Oh, and unfortunately the Kassadin goes too far in there. Yeah, I tried to give Malphite some of the kills. Unfortunately, he's given them all to me. He's obviously decided that I'm more of a carry. Here is dangerous. If I'm going to move up. If I moved up too soon there, he would just get the hemorrhage stacks on me as well. Sorry, let me move this down for you guys. As Malphite ults in, and we just finish it off there. Brilliant. Let's just move that right out of the way. That's better. And we're back. 10 stack Dark Seal. I can't seem to find my KDA anywhere. And we move back onto the map with a full Hextech Rocket Belt. And we'll move down to Dragon here. We know the Zoe's there. I assume that... Oh, there's the Vi. Go on. At the moment, not much for champion. She did get a shutdown. I expect them to turret dive here. Drop our W early. Unfortunately, they do back out a little bit. But we can get the brand. That's fine. We get the Dark Carpet stack there. Beautiful. Zoe is going to go for that. We know she is, so we can E in. Proc that Dark Harvest stack. Oh, again, unfortunately, and the Ignite again. So we have used Ignite twice this game, and it has confirmed 2 kills for us. Amazing. 505 there. Finally found that KDA. And we went in for the Tristana there. Unfortunately, the Kassadin got there first, so we didn't get an assist. No, assist would have been nice for some gold and a bit of XP. Stacks-wise, we're looking pretty good, to be honest. And we can take up this dragon as well. Second dragon. As much as I say, like I said it earlier as well, as much as I say I don't really care about the first 2 dragons, if I could get them, that would be nice. I pull it out slightly. They have that control water. I don't want to go anywhere near that. The Vi is up and could potentially, you know, she does have ult, she does have smite, she does have her Q. If she hits her Q, there's a good chance that even though I am fairly strong, you know, we don't have any armor apart from in our runes, so she could just one-shot us. Don't want to do that, so pull the dragon out, be safe. And we'll go back to full clearing. You can see the Zyra here going for a little bit of a roam. I think that's a good decision. You know, support-wise, if... because the Zyra's here as well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get the Herald down, but... No, Zyra's moving back now. That's fine. But as a support, if your lane's doing well and the other lane isn't there, just go and roam. So here, it's alright. Kassadin burns that tower down, gets ulted by the Vi. We can see what we can do here. We get the stun, we get the passive proc, we get all of our abilities. Not much they can do here. Finally hit that Q on the Zoe. Perfect. Kassadin has to back here because he's quite low. Although we can see everyone on the map, so he could just stay and help me burn this down. And this is a really good use of Herald, you know. We just saw Darius in top lane. We just saw bot lane in... and they're still there. You know, this is a free second inhib. Second tier 2 turret, excuse me. And we get another charge off. I'm fairly confident in my ability to run away here, so I could even get the tier 3. Insanely good use there. Really good. And you know what? Because they're staying as well, we can just move down for that. Potentially pick up the red buff on the way if it's there. And it is. Sorry, Vi. This is mine. And I've pinged to bot lane that I'm on my way. Not that it looks like they need me. Yeah, Tristana trying to get what she can there. So I pull the red buff out slightly just in case they come for me. And the brand is... Ooh, I missed my E. Still doing a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I hit a minion there. I need to get my hit champion only button sorted. And Kassadin's starting to do a lot of damage as well. So we are doing pretty... Ooh, nice. Ah, he could ult in time there. Yeah, and he goes down. So we pick up the Magi's. Beautiful. So we've got the Hextech Rocket Belt. We've got the Magi's. We've got the Sorcery Shoes. Sheen. Great. Tiny little power spike there before we get into the Lich Bane. And we also pick up the Stopwatch because we bought the Magi's. And we don't want to drop the Shutdown. 7-0 and 5. Doing incredibly well for Ekko at 15 minutes into the game. And you know what? We are quite far behind CS-wise and what we want here, but we have been ganking a lot, which is why... Oh, this is dangerous. Malphite ults. I always forget about that. I keep thinking, oh, this looks dangerous, and then it's not at all, because Malphite has one of the best ults in the game. Here we push this in. We don't want to get any of the minions. Unfortunately, he didn't get the cannon either. And we can see if we can get this tower as well. So far, we have been a major contributing factor in the downfall of 1 tower, 2 tower, 3 tower, 4 tower, and this is the 5th one. So that is ridiculous pressure that we've been adding to the map. You know, go into the lane, get the gank off, get a kill, hopefully. If not, forcing it to back, push in the wave, get the tower. You know, it's step-by-step procedure. So here, I know that the Zoe's... Oh, what's she going to do, actually? I thought she was going to back off. Ah, no, she sees me on a ward. I actually just tried to ping that out. I can't. This game was played yesterday. So we do need to be quite cautious here. Because we have, you know, we're 6,000 gold up. Darius is here. He is starting to build a little bit of MR, so that's something we need to worry about. We do not want to extend the trades with him, so we get our combo off and back out. Because if he was 1 stack off hemorrhage there, if he ulted us, there's a good chance we die. And I really want... I'm waiting here, because I'm waiting to see if my teammates can move to help me with the Herald. They're not. I think I saw the Darius up here, which made me think that it's okay to do this. I see the Zoe there. I was lied! Darius is here. And the Malphite moves. Okay, so that's good. So I'm not too worried. I do have Smite there as well. I do still have... Oh, and I have Zhonya's. So I'm not going to die, and W gives vision. Let's do that. Yeah. So he's moved back, and we can see that he's here now. So we get this for free. Perfect. They did just get objective bounty on a tower in bot lane. That was 250 gold, was it? I'm not sure how to read this properly, to be honest. And Vi looks like she's going for dragon. I don't want to let them get dragon. Kassadin doing a lot of damage. They need to be going for the Vi. Perfect. And one of Zyra's plants gets it. Ooh. Yeah, we ult out of that because we don't want to get one shot by the Zoe. Who looks like she's going to go down to Malphite. Ooh, that's so sad. So sad. We're on our way. We got some honeydew fruits here so that we're looking a little bit healthier. And we can move to end here. This game does go on for a little bit longer, so it'll be interesting to see where the blunder comes in. Because we do have Herald. So here Kassadin is moving out. When really we should be pushing this, we should be pressuring this. They are now all up, and the Herald is going to take some heavy damage. Okay, fair enough. I think if they're... Because the cooldown times weren't long enough, and Zyra, unfortunately, overstays her welcome. Yeah, because it's so early in the game, and the cooldown timers aren't long enough yet, I think that they all just spawned at the same time after that dragon fight. So yeah, I think probably a good time to back out there. Maybe not the best use of the Herald. We could have potentially used it to end if we managed to get another good few picks off. But here, that's fine. We can just go back to farming. See if we can get some levels, see if we can get a bit more gold. We should have a fair amount of gold now. Just trying to double check that for you. There we go. It must have been in the chat. Yes, we got 2,500 gold. It's a good amount of gold. You know, that's the rest of our Lich Bane. Just going to hover here. I don't want them to get the subjective bounty, so if they were going to push, I would have stayed. But let's channel instead. Zoe, we spotted here. Darius, we spotted here. Brand, we spotted here. And Vi, we spotted there. So it does look like they are potentially going for Baron. Ooh. That was a good ward. Whoever did that, I assume that's a Sivir. Yes, Sivir's the only one with Farsight. And you know what? We have this inhibitor now, so we can potentially pressure for Baron. You know, they will know we're doing it, which means that we can force out a fight. Oh, this is very good. She gets a kill here. Kassadin going a bit deep. Okay, so this might be why the game went a little bit longer. I think Castin is getting a bit too big for his boots. But we get the Sivir ultimate. Excuse my cursor again. We do get the Vi. Apologies, let me go back there actually. I'm fairly distracted. So we poise ready to go over the blue wall to see if we can steal it potentially, see if we can get the Vi. We get the ultimate from Sivir, we dodge the Brand W, we get the Vi, and we get ulted by the Tristana. So we don't quite get her, although Malphite does go a bit deep for it. And he does get it as well. Okay. And I ping Baron. 2 of them are dead, 1 of us is dead. Kassadin, although he does a lot of damage, I don't believe he does too much to Baron. I suppose if he uses all of his mana, he would. I smite early. I've got a second charge of it up in 15 seconds. But I am getting tossed around a bit. So I do want to back out here slightly. Baron does execute as well. If he had got one more shot off of me, I'd be dead. So I want to get my W down first, go back in, get the shield, get the smite off, and then I come back nice and safely. So play it slow, you know, don't because you're 9-0-7, which is what we are at the moment, get too ahead of yourself and think that you can 1v5 the game, because rarely that happens in League, especially as an assassin character who has to sort of blow most of their cooldowns to get a single kill. Like Ekko. Although his cooldowns are short enough that you can sort of chain do it, so it's and he's got AoE ult as well. These guys are pushing too far. If they push any further, I will kill them. We just snack that up for ourselves. So perfect. Looking at levels, the Vi is only a level below us, so not too far behind. She has been CSing, well considering the length of time that she's been dead for. I have not been CSing well, but, you know, I've been doing other things. Get the needlessly large rod now. Probably go straight into the death cap. I think with the full Magi stacks into the death cap. You know what? I think I... Okay, so here we go for the Vi. That's 1E, do a lot of damage. Here, under tower, CC, dead. See? That's the danger of it. And Kassadin does pick up a double kill, potentially a triple kill here on the Darius, even though the Darius is starting to build a lot of MR. Ooh, we should get out there. Kassadin, yeah. Okay. So we did pick up 3 kills. Not really worth though, because we did have Baron. We should be doing what the Malphite's doing in split. So yeah, that's what I mean by don't get too cocky. You know who you're against. Lots of CC, lots of CC. Yeah, and it is what it is. We blow our shot down. Got 7 seconds left. We'll skip that. Move back to the map. Okay, so here we are. We've dropped a lot of our shutdown. For some reason, we only have 200. I thought we'd have more than that, considering we're 918. Our team get the dragon perfect. I was moving towards that just in case they needed me. And also, we've dropped 10 Magi stacks as well, which is pretty big. We didn't even use our ult, and we didn't even use our stopwatch. We just didn't have time because of all that CC. We kind of want to stick with these two here. They have our Baron buff, even though I'm sure it's about to run out. Yes, it's literally about to run out. And a little debuff bar. 3, 2, 1. Probably about double the length of time that I thought it was. Oh wow. Maybe triple. Yeah, and it's gone now. But we can still push. See if we can get this in here and then potentially pressure other lanes. The Malphite found the Tristana, who is not doing very well. She does have Kraken Slayer though. She is going to see if she can get that. So the Malphite blew the ult. That's fine. Let's see if we can get this. And then we want to back out. Oh, unless we can get a free kill. Yeah, I threw my Q out there to see if I could hit the Zoe. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I want to get this wave so that the Malphite can push the wave in faster. And then we can pressure this tower and this inhibitor as well. This wave's too far out, so we can't do much about that, especially since no one's there. I see if I can fish for something. The Darius now does have Force of Nature. So this is what I was saying, sorry, about needing to see a large rod. We're going for the death cap. I think the Void Staff would have been better here. We just ult to make sure that Zoe bubble didn't hit us. Unfortunately, hit the Malphite instead. But the tower shot wakes him up. Better than a Zoe Q. Let's put it that way. Here, we push this in, see if we can get the super minions into the tower. And it looks like my team got slightly caught out. The Sivir ultimate is good. Although they are doing, you know, well, actually, lots of damage on both sides here. See what we can do. I'm not sure I want to go in yet. I do want to get that Tristana. I do want to see if I can get the Zoe. And you know what? We might just be dead here. We do not have ultimate. We used it to get out from under tower. And the Darius is too strong. That's what I mean. We need to go for the Void Staff. Unfortunately, I think we just go for the Zhonyas here. But we'll see. Oh, we'll move back onto the map. And here we are coming back. And we did get the Zhonyas. Yeah, like I said, I think we should probably go for the Void Staff. Just because the only person that we can't one-shot at the moment is the Darius. I think that's the highest magic resistance item in the game. Don't quote me on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But yes, still got 14 Magi stacks, so we still get the passive up. The Malphite goes in. The Casting goes in. This is looking good. No, both of them pretty much one shot. We'll stick on us for now to see what we do. We are burning up a little bit. I think that's from... What is that from? Ah, here, the Demonic Embrace. So we get our W down, see if we can move on to the Darius. We ult out again. We were slowed. We were losing health, and I think if we wanted to be over here, so if we waited any longer, we would have been over here if we had ulted, and then we would just be dead still. So early ult is never a bad ult. So Vi poising to come in, but nothing quite. We should move down here to help the Malphite out. I think what I'm angling at was Baron there until I see this, and then I think this is probably the better shout. And it looks like Dragon's coming up shortly. Less than a minute. Ooh, Zyra, don't die. Yeah, it's just dumb backing. We should go further. Vi obviously didn't realise that we were all still there. I think her ult went off there even after she died, which is a bit confusing. So yeah, we'll pick up the Scuttle Crab. Probably go for those honey fruits as well. Yeah, that'll burst out. That's fine. We'll get this, 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 this. And we'll leave that one for the next Scuttle. Or for the next game. Either or. And we can get our dragon, which is Dragon Soul, which is why I'm prioritizing this over this. Because anything to make us a little bit tankier is good. Ignore that smite. Looks like this is good. Looks like this is good. Perfect. And the Malphite ult gets the Zoe. Okay, we should be able to close this. Do we though? Let's see. Because we could have closed this game a while ago, and Professor, thank you very much, did tell me that I was slow to end. And I agree, mostly because, you know, you can't control everybody in the game. That's part of solo queue. Part of the fun, you know, just enjoy it. Don't get angry at it. Everything's a puzzle. So here my team... Kassadin, where did Kassadin die? Here, under tower. Could have just gone for the tower. Got a bit impatient. But we can pick up the Vi. Throw our W onto tower, see what we can do with the brand. No. Ooh. Oh, nice. Sivir picks up the kill in the end. My passive wasn't quite enough to do anything. And hopefully we can end here. Tristana, I missed my Q, which isn't good. I had ult up, which is perfect. Darius is an issue. I just want to play with him for a bit, I think. Go for the Zoe, potentially. Oh, no, this looks like a death here as well. Ah, nice. So we get that Triumph, which is keeping me alive. I'm sped up from my passive. Get the W down, get that shield. Yep, perfect. And see if I can get my passive up again. Which I do. And he has to flash for me. Whilst the Zyra was pushing in the wave. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is an end again here. The wave play is quite strong. Oh, and it's becoming quite a painful game. Liz. Oh, I don't know if I want to move on to the map. I'm not sure if we end it. It's half health. So close. So we are 12, 3, and 13. So really good score. We're just we're throwing it where we don't need to, I think, is the key. Sometimes to protect our team, sometimes we're just getting a bit thirsty, I think. Kassadin is definitely going to go in here. Let's watch him do it. Oh no, he has self-restraint. He has self-restraint. Good for him. You know what? If you don't learn the first 6 times, you know, I don't expect you to learn on the 7th, but I'm proud of you still. Okay. Okay, we're back on the map. Let's see what we can do. Surprised we didn't... Oh, we had to go. Oh, we didn't have enough death cap, that's why. Just get Void Staff. Get Void Staff. Use the money. Do we have pot? We don't have blue pot either. So there's 2 mistakes there that we can learn off. Get Void Staff for this and this. And this now as well. And also don't come out of base with 2,000 gold. That's kind of stupid. I should back here. I should back here. Go on. Yeah, I give Sivir my red. That's fine. I don't really care about farm at the moment. Yes, there we go. Finally back. Wasting a little bit of time. That's all right. We do have all 3 inhibs, so we do want to wait for these to get there anyway. Yeah, still not best. We should have stuck with our team. And we do get the death cap. So we are sitting at 751 ability power at the moment, which is pretty big considering all of our abilities have incredible AP scaling. You know, 80% AP scaling. That's 30 and 60% AP scaling, 150 AP scaling, 40%, and that is 150 and 60 for damage and healing respectively. And there's no way we don't enter. So Zoe taking a large chunk of damage using her real flash there. Tristana trying to be a champion. She's had a rough game, to be fair. You know, every time she went in aggressively, I turned up. Really unfortunate. It has happened to me, and it's probably happened to you guys as well. And you know, in fact, I'd be very surprised if it hadn't happened to you guys. We get double minions on this inhib, and I'm just going to end. Ooh, don't quite get that Zhonya's off fast enough. And the Winions. And that is game, guys. We'll go over to damage and see how we fared. So, 12-3 and 15 by the end of that game. Most gold in the game by about 1,000, I think. Yep, second was, unironically, the Tristana. Yeah, whoa, good for her. She must have got a good amount of shutdowns. Damage-wise, we came in second place. That's pretty good for an assassin. Kassadin coming in at first place. Damage-wise, we got 25 souls harvested, 2,600 damage, and you know the rest is there for you guys to see. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today's episode, please drop me a like, a comment, or subscribe. It really helps, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.